I am Patinator, and not only is this Songs of Conquest, and not only am I full of food, I am full of it because they released a patch that made mission free easier, and I didn't use it. Haha! Because I have deep-rooted emotional problems that can be only solved by putting myself in difficult situations. Here's hoping this doesn't disappoint. Part of me says, like, maybe you should just get the patch, and another part of me is like, you know what? The past two missions have been a little easy, but those were tutorials. And you did lose all your troops against that one dude with the musketeer, so maybe you should tone it down a little. Cecilia raced through the woods that border the Tenderwild to reach Paradine and the citizens of the Western Province. The threat of his Fey leader Stormspire and their foul creatures had spread from Barkspur. Nothing about this place is threatening to me. In the north, through the area around Thorncliffe and out to the peaceful farmlands of Hazel Point and Windshade. But what could have incited the Fae to leave the Tenderwild? I thought that was made clear. The trees are moving very weird, and I don't know if I accidentally took some opium, because I don't think that's how trees should be moving. Paradine, you look like you've been through hell. How fair the settlements? Where and when did the attacks start? Lady Cecilia, I do not trust that dude's face. That guy is scamming me out of something, and I don't know what it is. The trouble started before the attacks. I received reports of a strange blight affecting the verge of the Tenderwild and went to investigate. I've never seen anything like it. What does this have to do with the Fae attacks? I'm still trying to work it out. The land itself is infected, corrupted, but I can't find the source. As I was examining the corruption, we were attacked by chittering rats and armed skeletons. Not a great morning. He has a bow. I'm gonna give him all my archers. We had to retreat, but the essence around these creatures is most unusual. Ugh, yeah. Because there's nothing more natural than a swarm of rats and skeletons with swords. Forget the corruption. What about Stormspire? This is not the first time I've heard her name. Where is she now? She is everywhere. I received a message for aid at Windshade, but I'd no sooner arrived there than there was a call for aid at Hazel Point. Then a messenger arrived from Maple Downs. Then I sent for you. Cool. If she's everywhere, I just have to punch everything and I'll be hurting her. You did the right thing. We got the Fae too, so very unorganized, which is scary for the Fae. I beg to disagree. I have no evidence that links the undead to the Fae. The evidence will have to wait. Not a good attitude for a leader. We must stop Stormspire quickly and hope that brings an end to the undead monsters. I hope that killing this one person solves all our problems. Yikes. But I'm playing her, so I'm the yikes now. You're level 3? Pathetic. What do I do have my gear. I can give him something. I have 7 command guard. Where are my troops? I saved up so much money for these troops, and I'm gonna split these guys now. Equal. Just one. There you go. One. You know the drill. Look at our meat shields, then look back at me. Well, they're not arranged the way I'd like, but they are arranged. So what do you have? Pathetic. That's what you have. You have pathetic. Do I level you up? Do I bother with you? I should, shouldn't I? This is the end of the map, I think. No, it isn't! There's more here. Skelly boys. Between 25 and 100. I need a settlement. Right now. Here's what's gonna happen. Hey you, buddy. You like having units? Well, I got news for you. Not equal. Everything. Consolidate your forces, you get that. You get an old hat and an old shirt. I hope you're happy with what you have. Long live the queen. Let's have... What's your name? Paradine? Paradine. Let's have you skitter around up here. There's a path here. No, it's not a secret path. It did not please the Lord in any way. Okay, road signs, huh? I bet he's gonna die there. But honestly, that doesn't seem like my problem. But Pat, isn't he one of your guys? In that he has my flag. Easy, huh? Easy is sketch, out of movement, perfect. Any more resources we can get before messing with them? I think I'll get to Hazel Point first before touching those guys. 1000 XP. As the stout-heart troops approached the small hamlet, the peasants emerged from their huts and cheered. A scout in loft collars elbowed her way to the front. Hello, loft scout. Roderick of Lost sends his regards. I've heard that sentence before, and it hasn't ended well. He would like to meet you to discuss the yearly tribute, but Fae and Undead block his path. He awaits you in Oakhaven to the southwest. I can't pronounce words today. I am full of food. I think it's still in my throat. Tell him we shall come to... Oh, tell him to wait. We have business, and, we will expect tribute and not just discussion, which implies we're gonna get betrayed. Enhard, give me this settlement. There is nothing here. This is the most disappointing settlement I've ever been in, aside from my own home, which isn't a settlement. Or at least shouldn't be described as such. Give me that. Why am I surrounded by rats? Tree. I want to get resources early, but it doesn't seem to be feasible. You, discover this waterfall for me. Alright, more movement. That is... I mean, it's not technically worthless, but it's also irrelevant. You're gonna die here. More movement. It's just a bunch of road signs. It literally goes nowhere. Sorry, man. I don't care for you, but I also didn't want to waste your time. What's over here? Celestial Ore, Shrine of Aurelia, Dead Commander, Lumber Camp, Pile of Wood, Ravaging Rats. I would rather take the rats on. We have enough ranged units to deal with them. Our rangers are going to move up here. Our bait is going to sit here, and I don't know what that footman's going to do, but... You're 50 to 51, huh? That seems like a lot. Queep! Quickly, to the high ground. I can kill between 0 and 1 rats. That's not good. That's not good at all. And communication. We're here to try to block them from touching our boys. You? Operation Human Shield is now in effect. Best of luck, boys. Protect these guys, because they're going to be our secondary shield. I think I'd rather protect the bowmen. Can you move through your people? I don't think you can. I really hope you can, because they need to get up there. No, they can't. There's no undo. No, there's 2 walls blocking them, quote unquote, so they should be fine, but I really would like that high ground. Quicken. That didn't help at all. Die, rats. You don't belong in this world. Die, rats. You also don't belong in this world. Ah! They ca- oh, okay, never mind. We're dead. I would rather have first strike on this, do I? It's shielded up. I think I'd rather take the first strike. Well, it wasn't a mistake, but it also didn't feel good. And communication. Give you a shield. And nope. There's one of you. You gotta relax. You ain't doing anything to these people. You're gonna be reloading so you can get up to high ground, and you can remove the larger stack, and I think we're all hunky-dory. Big smashies? Big smashies. Not even a problem. I mean, it hurt, but shut up. I would like a troop refresh, bro. 411. I think I'll have to live with 411. Number camp. Skelly Legionnaires. Those seem scary. Huge rats. I feel like we need a bit more help here. I need to find where we can refresh troops, because right now... Never mind, we found it. I'm sorry? This is the worst house I've ever been. Also forgot we could do this. Barracks, please. Let's build some money. No money? 1,000 gold for... Why not? Oh, we can only build one thing at a time. I'm happy with the build we've chosen. And communication. Still building one thing at a time. Can't upgrade. That takes 2 turns. Wielders. We actually are overstacked. We can try this fight. I don't think they're ranged. Let's see what the threat level is. Easy? I'll take it. Bound by oath, bound to her. What is this oath? Bound by oath, bound to conquer. Didn't we just have this exact conversation? I do not like this positioning. At all. If they take the high ground, we won't be able to hurt them as much. Obi-Wan must be proud. How do we bait them? Will this matter? Quicken increases speed, right? Cancel? Yeah, +5 initiative, so you should get initiative. You're already on the high ground. That's good. Shields up. Everyone just form a wall. Form a line, lads. I will remember you. That's probably not true, though. No range on them. I made a mistake, I think. This is fine. Hold. Got range on that guy. Deserve. Weaken stacks. Actually, we might not even need to. Who can reach us? No one can reach us. I guess guard up. We can start saving mana now. Aha! Even higher ground. Wait, did I put us in danger? I did not. Neat. Shield up. Shield up. Give me more. I think we want some bards just for different spells. There we are. Rally, please. Alright, all of you get to die. You're not in range. You should have moved forward. That's okay. Hey, our bowmen are slow. What happened there? Oh, welcome to my deadly range. How can I help you? We're gonna try to move here. We're gonna block with that next turn since we get first action on them. Remove that as a threat. Let's just delete this one. 1 unit here, 2 to 6, not even gonna hurt. I'm just gonna sit here so they can't move freely. Give them some guard. Hopefully they survive. I will put him here, just as a secondary guard. The good news is, I think... Yes, okay, that's fine. That's perfect. And turn, you're gonna take a beating. Knock arrows, we can... just remove him from the board. 7? Not 7. Oh no, he's got the highest ground. More speed. Yes, okay, we've won. In theory. We have not. He has the highest ground. Never mind, I've got the power of God and anime on my side. Then God is listening. Anime too, but less so. I don't understand Japanese. Nice! Okay, we got some celestial ore and nothing to spend it on. This. Ah, yes. I don't know who this Empress Aurelia is, but he's giving me the heebie-jeebs. Under construction. I am not messing with that guy. Look at them, they have shields. Farmhouse visited. Arcane Amber. Hi, nerd. Sorry about the waste of your time. But it happens, you know? Oh, I think I want to split these. I don't think I need them to shoot at one thing. Hey, fairies! I can kill those! Sure. What is the Fey offering tree giving me? Plus 3 offense and defense. My offense is terrible! Few horned ones. Are you ready for prime time? Hold on. Back up. Tell me what you want to do now. Let's hire those guys. That's fine. I probably would have ever had the peasant hut, but I also want the units immediately. How many do you have right now? 2 rangers per round, 2 footmen per round. You can probably do this one safely. I don't like what that is. I don't like the imagery that they're provoking here. I think we'll shore up here. We'll send 2 big units. We'll send our shooters up here and hold. Oh, a second tier unit. Ooh, look at shit, they're fast. I really don't want them to take that high ground. But whoever stands there dies immediately. So I am gonna send you here. Sorry, bruh. Death comes for us all. And today it's gonna come for you. You kidding me? I don't need to move him that far ahead. I think here is fine. Never spell, thank you. Quicken this guy, hopefully he can make it. Not fast enough. Faster than the horned ones, but not faster than the face spirits. Builds up, no spells available. No need to go forward. Yes, masters, yes! That seemed like a sacrifice, but it kept them from taking the high ground, which is a massive deal. We might not have had that shot otherwise. Oh, you are die. Thank you forever. You're next. Ooh, 0 to 1. I will park you in front of him. Godspeed, soldier. Not fast enough. I wonder if we can stack initiative buffs. What can you do? Status Fey. Nice. Oh, he gets faster and madder, but less defense. Everybody just chill. Let's see if we can stack it. It does stack. Think criminy. You stay behind them. You're important. Don't tell the peasants I said that. Oh, ooh, ee. Maybe that'll help. I have my doubts. Quicken. Hopefully we can double quicken. Just stay. I am not gonna put you there. You're actually important. Okay, now we need to restock on troops. Our front line has collapsed, but the sacrifice will not be in vain if I remember them at all, which isn't likely. Cheap losses, honestly. Ranged resistance. For the first 3 rounds, Battle kind of gives all your troops... That's confusing. For the first 3 battle rounds, Cunning gives you... duration 3 rounds, current 2 rounds. Okay, so we get a very big opening move. That's not terrible. I also wouldn't say it's ideal, but it's not terrible. What is this? It inspires images of spiders, and I don't like it. Ew, why don't you get a level? Just kidding, but that's cool. More armor. Okay, what can you actually do? What's your specialization? Creation. Ooh! Actually has better offense than us, I think. Ah, from the Boar Spear. You fetch some troops for your highness. Actually, you're gonna do that again next turn. I am poor. Oh boy. That was a mistake, I think. Need to get some gold. Hey! Gold! And a sword! That's convenient. I can slash people with that. I have a tiny knife. When did I get that tiny knife? Any hand. We can go double on the offense, and I think we should. Ah, love that money. Alright, let's build our tavern. Oh, minstrels. How many farms do we have? We have 1, 2. Cozy Tavern. What is the point of you? Pheasant Hunt gives us militia. It's better than nothing. God. Give me a farm instead. Then we'll get the militia later. I don't think those are the troops I even want to have. Alright. That's not fantastic, but it is here. And we are still in exploratory stage. We're not here to absolutely ruin everybody's lives yet. That guy's gonna ruin my life, though. Those are nobles. I'm gonna make that dude chase us. Jeez. This is tight. You get that pile of riches. No. The eerie sounds of the forest surrounded them, sighs and creaking noises as if the wood moved unseen around them. These were the old woods. They've been here since Aurelia's time, and most of them much longer. Hey, you scared me. I thought I was gonna get ambushed, and these guys don't even have troops. I gotta say, that probably wasn't worth the trip. You get to have, like, 1 troubadour. You can have one troubadour as a treat. All of them. No. Which means you can be split in. Wait. You're better split. Yeah, that's a better split. Because they provide defense, so we can weave them into our team and call it a day. Should I give you a shield? I already forgot, so probably not. Okay, duration 1 battle, warbow. Ooh! I'm gonna steal stuff from the locals. I have blocked myself off. Not the smartest thing I've ever done, but here we are. There's a path here. Might check that out later, but I'd like to clear this area first. I also want to get her some new boots. We are a ruler. We should be styling. Give me those boots. Thank you. Giving me those. It's so weird that I isn't inventory. +2 movement, +1 view. Extra view radius. Cool. Stone power. 1 battle. We'll save the stone circle for when we take on the Fey Nobles, because those guys kind of scare me. I am gonna visit this to get the... We can probably take this now. We're here, let's take the fights we can, so let's weave these guys in to our team. Yeah, sure, that looks good. I know they're all on top. That's not true, I only paid attention now. Please come closer, let me shoot you in the face. Yes, masters, yes! Troubadour, stay still. Troubadour, stay still. Swap. Fury. All friendly troops are easier to kill. -50 rate, that's really good though. Chaos Step. I'm sorry? Well, that's strong. It's also not that great. Well, that was chaotic. Armor up. Let's move you forward just in case these guys get to move. I doubt if they do that it will matter. Hey! That was expensive. An archer is like 300 gold. How dare you? This is why we're gonna genocide you. We are verbing genocide just for you. Oof, this must be what the British feel. I get it. It's not great, but I get it. I missed the gold. Not all of the British, just the ancient British. Why am I apologizing? They're in power. They're probably proud of it. Well, some of them, not all of them. I should stop before I alienate people. Sure. Let's get some militia outgoing. 2 turns, we should have enough troops to fill out our ranks. And communication. Get this cairn. I accidentally moved the screen, so I don't know what that was. Let's get some ancient amber for you. Yeah. Why didn't I get the ancient amber? It's much harder to get than experience. Also, I could have used those to level this guy up. Ancient amber, please. Do we have? Pick up some troops. Thank you. No available troop slot. Oh, we're full up. Hey, no, don't do that. That's probably fine for now. This place is awful. This needs an upgrade. I can't upgrade it. It has 2 tiers. This place is terrible. I should leave the easier troops for him to kill. Give him some levels. I mean, in Fury. I'm gonna sneak over here. Just to see if they're a threat. Medium. Okay. But we're out of places to explore, technically. I guess we'll just play smart. Woof. They were the tattered remains of the ancient Aurelian Legion. The way they stood suggested they remembered some of their training. Bound by oath, bound by her. Why have you returned to haunt Arleon? Bound by oath, bound to conquer. But these are the lands you once protected. We have returned for her, bound to conquer. I don't like this positioning at all. This is fine. These two can hang out in the front and try to choke them out here. This is not terrible for our rangers. Yeah, we can start taking high ground. The problem is defending these guys. Gonna be a little sketch. Gonna need to play a little smart. Oh, he has abilities. You. I didn't know that we had to activate those. Oh, you can't use it after. Okay. Okay, here's what we do. We look at our spells. None of them appear to be ranged. We quicken our shooters. We chaos step you to high ground. Well, I was hoping, but I get it. We also don't have a lot of move. We're gonna sacrifice this troubadour. Sorry, buddy. Are we on high ground? Yes. Oh, it's gonna be tough. Huh. What's your damage? 2 to 3. 11 health, 18 health. Ay, ay, ay. Need to weaken this guy. Minus deadly range, don't need that. No good shots for you except that one. Outside range. I need him to go first. We need to shred this down before it touches us. Okay, now let's see what the ranges are. We might step back. Ooh! We can try to block this area. It's not the worst idea in the world. Operation Human Shield is now in effect. Sorry, troubadours. Okay, so you need to use this before. Oh, costs 1 movement. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, end. So if I move short, can I use it? Yes. I really want first strike. This might be our best opportunity for it, but that's not even hurting them. The counterattack's gonna murder us. Okay, this might be a mistake. You're going first. You're gonna get a shot. The good news is once that guy moves in, he's in deadly range of these guys. Why are you reloading? Who did you shoot? Right, never mind. I remember now. Not the correct time to cast this. That guy did not care about our defenses. Q! Okay, we have a lot of spells. He's already protected. Boiling blood. 8 damage is nothing! How much HP do you guys have? 11. It's not gonna hurt them. But I am gonna earth block this. Okay. Ah! I was really hoping that'd just be high ground. Yuck. Yuck. Who are you gonna kill? That's actually kind of hurtful. No high ground, deadly range, offense, defense, range attacks, resistance. Oh, this looks like a reload. I don't think we're ready for prime time. And I think we played that the best we could. 3 to 9. Okay, that one's no longer relevant. Actually, this wasn't as bad if the Chaos Step didn't mess with us. But the thing is, we didn't need to Chaos Step that. Uh-oh. Oh, he's getting real close. No, don't Chaos Step that. Quicken this. Move the Troubadour forward so they can't move easily. Rush this. Thank you. You're reloading. You are meaningless. And turn. Jesus. Okay. I'm getting what I wanted. Where's the load game? Hell. Oh, our archers are dead. So let's not go against medium. Ow, ow. Just free me from this nightmare. Okay, the strategy was sound. We just didn't have the numbers to pull it off. So let's go fight some other other things. Things that don't have resistance to range. That would be nice. Attack neutral troop dwellings. Okay. I'm ready for round 2. Give me more troops. I am now going to carefully approach this pack of rats. I scout you now. Easy, yeah, let's go. Victory was never in doubt. Shooters front. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Ah, rats. Skitter, skitter, kitty fritter. Sing! 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 Does this stack up our defense? Yeah. Hold on. I will do protection. I will shoot the biggest stack. I will not punch the biggest stack. You have a Q ability? No, you don't. Minimal damage. 0 damage. Alright. From now on, we're just picking on rats. That's our breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I hear if you cook them right, the tanginess of their flesh, it's kind of goes away. But that's probably not true. I've not eaten rat. Knowingly. But I have eaten fast food. And sometimes there's no real difference. Resource. What's this? Wood. What are you? This looks like it came out of the old blue box D&D. I got celestial ore. Are we building anything? We're 102. Not building anything. Can't build this up. Build up the farm. Nowhere to upgrade. This is a terrible town. Get this resource. I don't think there's anything for us to upgrade. Barracks. Can we upgrade the barracks? 5 stone. Need 5 more stone. We need a lumber mill. Is there anything I can sell? Okay, maybe I'm gonna sell the farm for a lumber mill. You have a lumber mill. It's a lumber camp, not a lumber mill. It's a lumber house, not a lumber home. Well, I messed up our resources, but we've got our gold off it. It's not that terrible. Ooh, old camp. Oh, 6 rangers. Mix that up. Give me those rangers. Let's look at our stack of people. 226. This actually isn't super relevant. I mean, they're upgraded archers, but oh no, we're just rangers. That is a-okay. That is a long walk, but I'm willing to take that walk to get a ornate breastplate. Blacksmith gives us armor? A crossbow. Both hands, 15 ranged offense. I am willing to take that. Is it guarded? No, skeleton guards. Oh, because they're skelly boys. The arrows like pass right through them. Need to min-max against those guys? Man. The Ember. You can get fights later. I know I probably should have given you the rat fight, but Seer is not maxed out yet. Let's wander around first. Our lumber mill has been completed, which means I can upgrade this as soon as I get 5 more rocks. How many rocks do we get a turn? None. Haha! Cool. But I could get rocks now. Yes. I will take your rocks. Foul beings, be gone from these lands or you will be destroyed. Oh my god. They're zombies. I don't really expect them to say a lot. I'm not gonna challenge them here, I think. I do not think that is necessarily the smartest thing to do. It's fine. Okay, let's see if it stacks. Because our guys go first. So, right now we're at 59-33. 59 defense. Now we're at 64 defense. Now we're at 69 defense. Knights. And it's always 5, I think. So it's not really a concern. What's your move? 1, 2... Step forward. Get defended. I don't know why I did that. We're not going to reach. Let's get deadly range on these guys. They move first anyway. Deadly range? We don't need to wait for deadly range. Because we can shoot every turn. Okay, what do we do now? More protection. You. We're just stacking up the defenses. So you're gonna get to hit first, so I'm gonna rush in. Yeah. Outside range? What is this? A remake of The Usual Suspects? Enjoy that rock. It is your home now. You weakened the biggest stack. That priority saved us a soldier somewhere. And you're dead. Well, dead enough. Q! Q! Sing for me, minstrels. I now love you. I didn't know we had that as an option. Onslaught. Good word. I should really look at our spell book. But guess what I'm not gonna do? If you thought, look at our spell book. Rocks, please. Yes. Upgrades. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I have sappers now. One of these Saperstein is here. So that's good. We're fully upgraded with the bare minimum of existence, which is really all we can ask for. Large farmhouse. What are you gonna get? Save some time for us. I don't know what Crumbling Tower is. Get that armor for us. You're not gonna keep that. You are gonna give that. Actually, yeah, you are gonna give that to me. Not you. What does this do? Knowledge, so she is gonna go visit that. Just for the upgrade, 8 militia, 1,000 gold, 8 militia. Sooner we can get our momentum going, the better. Reflecting pool, give me that. Ranged offense, +1 range. Amazing. Does that count as visited for me too? Yeah, it does. Boop. Once we're fully stacked, we can... everything. Get this. This. You get this. Get a shield. No, you got a boar thing. We'll get you a shield. Maybe I don't care how well you do. Where'd the shield go? Did you drop it, you nerd? You nerd! Yikes. Oh, there it is. He's not a nerd, he's fine. Get that bubbling pot for me. A city! Interesting. He's out of movement. That's still interesting. Or are those just city walls? Please don't be a fight. I'm not gonna send him into a fight. Oh, I sent the wrong person. That's Cecilia. Dang it. Not supposed to be there. Oh, we can claim this settlement. I'll be doing that. You will be going home, picking up Cecilia some new troops. Actually, Cecilia still needs to go home. Small settlement of Crow Point is right on the border between the Barony of Loth and the Barony of Stoutheart. Ruler Cecilia Stoutheart, it is a relief to see you. These are strange and dark times. Indeed it is, report. It started some weeks ago. There were sounds of fighting and terrible explosion from within the Tenderwild. We armed ourselves and kept a close watch. And what did you see? The Fae began to appear on monsters we'd never seen or heard of. Great shambling piles of bones that seemed melded together. We hid behind our walls and have been too afraid to send to Oakhaven for aid. We're on our way to Oakhaven. We'll send reinforcements. For now, you can breathe easy. You're under our protection. Stoutheart will stand. Okay. Alright, settlement upgrades. Okay, we already have a barracks. I'm not really interested in getting a second one. A quarry? Is that required for anything? A second barracks will be funny. Okay, not that funny actually. A rally point would be good, I think. So we can use this as a base of operations, and he can wander around here and maybe take on those skeleton legionnaires by himself. Eventually. She has enough troops to explore, but she is going to visit the reflecting pools first to think about her life choices. Can we get another wielder? No. Long story. No. A short story. No. Long story. Yeah. Cozy Tavern. What can I get for you? I'm sorry, I never had a Shield of Order before. Where can we upgrade troops? Can we upgrade them at the... I don't think we can. I think we still need to go home. 90 point completed. What do we make? I really want another barracks. Because it doesn't seem like we're gonna tech up super fast in this one. I actually think that's the correct call. Get our troops up and going as quickly as possible. Melee resistance. 8 troops, sure. The more spread out we are, the more we can abuse troubadours. Ruins. I think you visited. Except the offering tree. We have enough money for that. And the Glimmer Grave. Visit the waterfall. Visited that. The Fey Nobles. Suicide. Not great. Not good odds. Just visiting sources of power for now. Oh. Giant mushrooms, bubbling bog. Alright, this is a recovery turn, so everybody relax. I didn't visit it. I just looked at it. I'm a nerd. Visit. Artifact. Okay. Let's see what's down here. A tree. A tree in the way. That looked like it was placed there just so you couldn't sneak around that guy. And I get it, and I respect it. Geraldine, you will get troops someday. But as Aragorn said, it is not this day. This day you walk. You just hang around. I need to go to upgrade. I will see if that's true. Barracks, please. I mean, I do want my knights, but here we are. No, you know what? Everybody chill. We're not under any time pressure. The AI seems to be perfectly happy just letting us do our thing. I'm gonna be poor. Poor, poor, poor. Full stack. Oh, yeah. You know, I'm ready to show those skeletons what for, I think. Pat says angrily. And stupidly. Yeah. I don't know what I want to do with you right now. You don't really have troops to bring. And more movement. I honestly don't know what to do with him right now. That was Cecilia. Not bad. Let's start a fight. Yes. I didn't even look at whether easy. Alright, I'm ready, boys. Troubadours, you know what to do. Is it to die? Yes. Yes, it is. I really think we should save the shots from our sappers. Do we have a Q ability now? Have I been misusing them? No need to cast a spell? Not gonna be in range of us anyway. Pew! Move. Pew! You do not have an ability, do you? Ah, it's time to get you to the highest ground. And that's minus 50% range damage, but right now we're just focusing on getting on a high ground. What's this? Pacify. How many turns? 1 round. So not yet. Okay, this feels a little better. They're moving in a direction I didn't expect, and I don't like it. You have an ability? Can you... I don't think that was what that was intended to do. But here we are. Q! Q! Oh, big shots. Big shots! Oh, big shots. Let's minimize the impact of that jerk. Ah! Actually, that's good enough. I think we're fine. As long as this guy doesn't do anything smart. And he didn't. High ground. I'll take the hit. Really? Twice, huh? That's still better. Unbelievably, that's better. What's this? I don't know if that was right, but I did it. Reloading. Sure. Archer shot. Weaken the stack. Stack's super weakened now. Stack dead. Bye, Troubadour. Bye, Troubadour. Your services will be kind of remembered. Somewhere. Bonk. Now we get to find out what that does. One attack. Two attacks. Oh, you can split attacks. That's kind of cool. So all we really needed was more time, more money. And it seems to be working out so far. Oh, 9 troops. I don't know about 9 troops right now, but I like plus 20 ranged offense. I think we're committing the offense money. I don't need a dagger. I need a gun. Ancient amber, please. House of wood. Large settlement. Give me Windshade. This is my settlement now. As the Stout-Heart troops approached Windshade, they could see armed militia and barricades. The residents of Windshade had been preparing for a fight. A grizzled old guard strode over and saluted. Despite his recent wounds, he proudly reported the status of the settlement. Wielder, you came. Wasn't sure we were gonna hold against whatever attack. We haven't seen Fae in this number since my grandfather's day. And on top of that, some strange ghost-like creatures have taken the mines. We had to retreat and make a stand here. We came as soon as we could. You've done well here. We'll take back the mines before we hunt down the Stormspire and restore the land. That's gonna be mighty hard. Thistledown to the west sent to us for aid. I got it. A few survivors told of skeletons, rats, and creatures we never heard of. We sent aid, but heard nothing since. Then Windshade shall be our base of strength, and we'll investigate Thistledown. If we had veterans like you, they may yet live. Stout-Heart will stand. Nice. Is this mine now? No, I'm short a move. Darn. Come in this barracks. Max, what? You need a lumber mill here? That's so dumb. But it also makes sense in that just because but we have a rally point. I have to centralize my power. It's not dumb. Fine, I'm just bitter. What's a castle for? We'll start building on that first. 2 towers. We don't need 2 towers. Relax. We don't need defenses. It's fine. It's fine. I would rather have rally point. We need more. How many? What do we need for? We don't have large building area. What do we need for a castle? Money. Okay, we need a lot. We need that thing. We need celestial ore. That's it. Oh, it's a pile of gold. Returned dead. 1 in 25, huh? Easy. Let's kill them. They're already dead, though. You are not her. Let me guess, you're bound by oath. The game had a stroke for a second there. I will not fight for this as hard. I don't know what the move on those guys are, but it should still be fine. I should have split the troubadours. I should build a troubadour house. Ah, I see. Very fast, very furious. They can queue up here and defend that next turn. Alright, queue. For a second, I thought we couldn't even kill one of them. Okay, we'll leave this to our new friend. We'll leave this to our good friend, Jimmy Smiths. He doesn't look like Jimmy Smiths, but that's the first name that came to mind. Because this is nothing to her. We got our money. Got an income. And now we're ready to start the next episode on the right foot. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, do all those nice things and more. But you don't have to do anything and say not a boss of you. I am as Patinator. And next time we'll continue on pre-patch mission 3. It's okay so far.